How are you? It's another wonderful morning. It's Wednesday, the middle of the week. And here we are, ready to go through the week. We can see the weekend, and some of us are excited about the weekend already. Guess what, though? We have to go through today. We have to enjoy today. We have to take today with all its different flavors and go through the day. Good morning, Lisa. How are you? Because today is a Wednesday, the middle of the week. Hi, Loretta. How are you? And hi, Ryan. How are you? Today, I have a statement there. I want what you have. Have any of you been told that statement? I want what you have. I want the life you're having. I want the life you're living. I want the choices you are having now. I want what you have in the moment. Morning, Lisa. This is what it is. I want what you have. I wonder, and have you ever been asked that question or made a statement, I want what you have? For me, hi Yuko, good morning. Many times people make the statement to me, they not only want what you have, they want what you are. And many people have not realized that the are had to be a do. Strange, right? Me and English, we have fun with it. So when somebody says to you, I want what you have, you can ask them, honestly, you want what I have? And if you went to them and you said, what I have cost, there was a price. It cost, there was a price. And then you can say, are you willing to pay the price? Or could you have paid the price I paid to be here? Good morning, Narita. So whenever somebody, and I know you guys are silent, nobody is saying whether they have ever been told that. Good morning, Belinda. How are you? Have you ever been told by someone I want what you have? And how have you dealt with it? Morning, Belinda. Nice to see you. What did you do with it? How did you feel about it? Did you feel that you were just so better and more fortunate than them that they want what you had? Or were you afraid that what you have, they could take it away from you? What did that make you feel? What did that do for you? I want what you have. Or they might say to you, I want whatever you are having. Why? Because you're joyful. Because you're enjoying being in the moment. So those two statements, it looks like nobody but me has that. That doesn't make sense. I'm sure you guys have heard that before. Good morning, Kimberly. How are you? I want what you have. Or I want whatever it is you're having. Because you're joyful, because you're relaxed, because you're in the moment. And when somebody makes that statement to you, you can smile and feel fortunate and great. But should you? Or should you stop in the moment, close your eyes, relax, and say, I wonder if they would pay the price that I have paid to be here. Yes, thanks, Melba and Belinda is the only one that has heard that been told to them. You guys are fortunate. But when somebody tells you that, or when they purport it, or they look at you, you have to realize, hi, Kimberly, that when somebody says that to you, it's because they believe they are missing something. You do not have to feel sorry for them that you have to give them that something they're missing. That is not your place. But if you want to take them on the journey, you can ask them this question. This cost. I paid a price for that. And if you really want to go further, good morning, Nadi, you can say to them, are you willing to pay that price? Could you have paid the price to have what I have? Or as they would say to me, what do you take? Can I have some of it? So when you wake up in the morning, that is the time you make the choice. It's how you feel. I don't think that even a 6-year-old, 4-year-old wakes up in the morning fired up and ready to go physically. The body aches. There's something. You've been in the same position maybe for 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. Some people just sleep that way. You might have tossed and turned because it was uncomfortable. But you have it. You made up your mind. You're going to have your Hi, Juliana, and make it important. What it is you have that people say to you, I want what you have. Or I want, hi Marina, good morning. I want some of what you're taking. Now, hi Lisa. When somebody tells you that, you have a choice. You can smile and continue. And you can say, and one day they could pay the price. But that should trigger you to look at what it is you paid. What was the price you paid to be here in this moment being like this? What did you have to do in your life to get you to be like this? Did you have to apply yourself more diligently in studying, in waking up on time, on doing the small things day in and day out and being consistent? My answer is that consistency is the price I paid to be here. I am consistent. Consistent is a price. It's a price because it will take you where you want to go, or it will take you where you don't want to go. Confusing? Don't let it confuse you. Bear with me. If you are consistently doing the same thing and working towards something, the price you're paying is to be consistently doing it. If you have something you're working on the other side, and you're consistently not doing it, you're still paying the price. So you see, consistency is the price you paid to have what you have. Consistency is the price that you have paid to be who you are. So when someone says, I want to have what you have, you have to think. You have to sit and think. You have to do the thinking. Because truly, you should not answer that question. Or you should not fill in the blank. Or you should not do what I said. I had to pay a price. Can you pay the price? Because they won't get it. You'll just be ruffling more feathers. And you know, when you take these people's feathers away from them, they go wild. That is when their negative opinions just overshadow you. Because they're saying, oh, you were too much, you're just that, you're always there. They want the magic that is you, but whereas they don't realize that same magic lies in them, it's up to them to find it in the moment. If your most favorite thing, hi Kia, if your most favorite thing every day is to see the worst in your life, how can you bloom and have what somebody else has who sees all of their life, the favorite things, the tiny thing, the woodcutter, cutting his wood, knowing that he can sell it, knowing the money will put food on the table, knowing he's going to get home and he has some food to eat. He is sawing wood in the forest. But the king has everything, and yet the king cannot see anything because he is looking for something to make him happy outside of himself. They want what you have, but the thing is they too have it. We all have it. We all got it. It was given to all of us. It's up to us to cultivate it and to make it work. And to stand up and be your best and do your best. The price is the consistency of getting up, good morning, Jean, every day and stepping into the moment and pushing through. Consistency is the price we pay. Consistency costs money. The money of your energy, the vibration, your thoughts. Consistency keeps you in line with your dream goals and desires. And as I said, there are two types of consistency. You are consistently not doing it. then how can you have what I want? When what I have, want what I have, when on the other side, I am consistently digging through and pushing through to get what it is I desire. And sometimes, don't you take a break? Somebody said that to me. My brother, one of my brothers, I have a lot of brothers, as you guys know. And one of them said to me, when I made my kids take summer courses when they didn't need to do summer courses, but I didn't like the idea of people just lying around in my house all for 8 to 10 weeks and all of that. So I said, take some summer courses, take computer, take languages, do something. My brother said to me, let them chill. And I said, no, they can chill when they leave my house. They're not chilling. And then the same brother, fast forward, 15 years later, looks at me and said to me, you were so consistent with these kids going to school, learning and pushing them and giving them opportunities to do everything. You were so consistent. And he forgot this one thing, because if he had remembered, he wouldn't have said, I really wish I could be like you. I could have made him feel bad and remind him of those words, but I chose not to. I smiled and I said, I paid the price of consistency. This is the price I paid for them to have a choice. No matter what you do, you have to make sure you are consistently doing it if you believe it. You walk in a room, or you are already in a room, and you see another person coming in. They haven't spoken, but their presence, their energy, their vibration turns head. And when they turn head, the head looks at them. They haven't even spoken yet. And some people get angry at that. Their very presence angers others. They secretly want it. Are they going to take the time to polish all of their skills to know how it is to make an entrance? Are they going to work on that? Are they going to be able to stand up and do it? The one that says to you, I want the life you live, are they willing to remember that you had to start from scratch? What did Drake say? We started from the bottom and now we are here. They couldn't wait to jump from the bottom to the top, and they maybe use credit to do that. And when they use the credit held them by their legs and said, you are not live in me. I am with you until you die. But what is it saying? Live like no one else now, so you can live like no one else later on. And if you do that, you will never want what somebody else has. You will never want what they are drinking. Like they think I take a serum in the morning and say, I want what you have. Well, I get up, fired up, ready to go, because I decided I am going to be consistently doing my morning blessings until there is nothing left in me. And if it's only me and my reflection, then so be it. But I showed up. I am here. And even in prayer, we can have that. Even if you believe that God is going to give you all you want in your life, and you're praying and you're asking for it, then all you have to do is your part. You have to believe that, hey God, I am doing my best over here. If you have to do something, you better show up. I am giving 100%. Because truly, your God is inside of you. There is no God outside of you. If you believe, it does not matter how you feel. You're going to step into the moment and you're going to do your best, and you will never, ever desire what somebody else has. Because like the tree, in the story of the tree, it had one twisted, broken branch. And that was the price it paid to be where it was standing today. And you pay the price. And if you tell them of your story, of your journey, what you had to do, would they do it? Instead of buying a home, having a bed, no living room set, a kitchen table, and a black and white TV, would they do that for a year or more? Or would they say, I need to furnish this house, get into credit, and furnish the house? Would they pay the price? Live like no one else now so you can choose to live like no one else later on means you have to be consistent in your behavior towards money, towards your religion, your spiritual health, towards your physical health, towards your emotional health, towards your mental health. To live like no one else, you have to make sure that those 5 pillars affect your 5 senses. So when you are told, I want what you have, instead of answering, smile into yourself and say, I wonder if they would do what I did to be here. Or can they take on that responsibility? Because you see, you had to love someone. And that first someone you had to love was you. And then you have to get in a union with someone to grow if you choose to, whether it's a business or whether it's a personal partner. And you had to accept them as they were and not expecting them to be fixed and have what you want. Those qualities are yours and they're uniquely you, but you can grow them. Instead of looking out at you and say, I want what you have, Belinda. I know Belinda. She's the one person that said, I have been told that. And I know Belinda's story. I know Belinda's journey. What she had to do. It wasn't out of the ordinary, but there were certain steps that had to be taken every day, constantly taken, consistently taken, every day, so that she ended up where she is, and for someone to say, I want what you have. I cannot give you what I have because it is part of me, inside of me, my DNA. It's not a dress. It's not a car. It's not a house. It's that unique thing that is also inside of you that is lying dormant, not dead, dormant inside of you, not extinct. So instead of saying, I want what you have, turn to yourself and say what it is I can do to get what I want. What can I do to live that life? To be the one walking into the room and feeling the energy coming towards me. To feel my own sensuality without anything. To walk because I can and to believe I am the best. You have to do it for yourself. Nobody can bring it and you cannot take it from me and make it yours. It won't fit you. We are not herded like animals. We are not branded. I always say to you, look at nature. You have a rose bush. This is my favorite, so I'm bringing it out. And every time a bloom comes out, there is something different. It might be that nature, a bug ate a little corner of the bud before it was opening. And that one is unique. The other one might have a weaker stem, but they're still roses. So the point of the entire thing is what it is you want is not what I have you should want. I do not want to be you. It's like when people say, oh, you could be like this person or you are this person, you're going. All of that is not real. You cannot be another human being. You should not sit there and want what somebody else has. Because to want it, you have to be that. People want, and they want to be all of those things in wonderful, amazing people, but they had a journey. And to be where they are, that journey they had to go through. And maybe it was a journey of being loved or loving someone and sticking with them and showing up and accepting them for who they are. And together you end up with that life, that amazing life. Or realizing this is not for me and jumping off the boat and swimming ashore by yourself to find what you're looking for. But yet it is yours. So do not want what others have. because they paid a price to get it. And as I said, the price is always consistency. Consistency is a price. You want to feel good. You want to gracefully get to work. You want to gracefully wake up and get ready and get to work in a nice attitude. You want to show up at work and be joyful and walk in and say good morning and feel the good morning flowing from you and touching, kissing people. But you decided you're going to sleep for another 10 minutes. You are not consistent. The alarm you said get up at 7. You're getting up at 20 past 7 and you're falling. And everything you do is like that. And then you meet somebody. Oh, I wish I was like you. I want what you have. How come you're so to put together? How come you're so excited? Consistency. The alarm goes up and off and they're aching. The alarm goes off and they're tired. The alarm goes off and they're not feeling great. But they get up nonetheless. They get up and they walk into the day. And by the time they have spent half an hour of turning themselves, after a shower, after this, after stretching, after doing 15 minutes of yoga, after doing this, after drinking this much water, after all of that, they are alert. But the first 5 minutes, as we know, is not the best. But another 10 minutes is not going to make it happen, is it? It's like going to the gym once a month and expecting to have the same result that the person that goes to the gym 3 times a week. And sitting there and I want, how come she looks so good? How come he looks so good? I want what they have. That is not how you get it. You get what you're looking for by being consistent and stop planning to be somebody else. Be you. Because when you be you, you're doing the best for you. When you be you, you will never want what somebody has. When you be you, you will never say, I wish, what are you taking? Can I have some? When you are you and being you, you're going to ruffle people's feathers, and it's okay. Be okay with that. Be okay that others will want what you have. And as I said, you cannot teach somebody to go find what it is they're looking for inside of them. You cannot teach them to believe that God is not somewhere in the ethers floating around looking for people to punish or to love. And it's all up to you. I rented my small places with my children and gave them the bedroom to save money for better later. Of course, sacrifice anywhere you can with a big plan for the future. You always have to have this thing. And if you're doing you, and if you're being you, you will never want what somebody else has. It's like trying to fit your foot into somebody else's shoes and not willing to feel where they ache, where it pinches. That's what it is. Watch those words. I want what you have. You can't have it. It belongs to me. Do you really want that journey that I went through to be me today? Some people's journey that are successful today wasn't pretty. But they were consistently pushing and saying, I'm going to get there. I will do better. Hi, sweetie. I am going to do better. I will do better. I know I can. I've got Michael Jordan level talent. If a whole bit of LeBron James, I can do this. They do not want what you have. They want what they're supposed to get for themselves, which is doing the work, making it available, pushing themselves. Do not ever be envious of others, the older generation says, because you did not know what they have to do to get it. You don't know the price they pay. The only price I know that can give you success is the price of being consistent yourself. You have to be consistent. And again, consistency works on both sides. Listen to that, those of you who missed it. consistently doing the things you must do every day to have what it is that you desire, you will work on it. You'll come. You'll get better. You'll polish your stuff. You'll be sharpening your axe. Or consistently not doing it is the same consistent. Consistent to succeed or consistently pushing it off, saying I'll do it later, I don't want to do this, I'm sleeping a little longer, I'm going to eat this entire bag of chips, but you want to lose weight, I am not doing this, I'm going to spend my money, I deserve a new dress, I have to have it, I deserve it, I must have it. But you want to have money for when you're 65. Which one is it? And the thing is, you have to make the choice. You cannot look at somebody and say to Belinda, I want what you have. Because I know her journey. Are you willing to be consistent day in and day out to do your best? Or are you going to do your best Monday and Sunday and never do it again until another month, Monday and Sunday? But looking at the person who is consistently working to improve themselves, to raise the bar, to grab this ring that is above them, to stretch a little higher, to push a little harder, to jump, to dance, to do their best and say, I want what you have. Are you going to do this? If you know you can do this, then find out what it is you can do to have what it is you desire. That person, that shoes they're wearing, it hurts somewhere. It pinches somewhere. What are you going to do? Doing yoga helped me build consistently. I recently, that's what Yuko says, and Kia said, I recently had the epiphany that my consistently is linked to my intention. Yes. Yes, it is not easy being consistent. You can talk to both of you. Yuko can tell you that. Jean can tell you that. It's not easy to be consistent. I can tell you that. You are doing something and you know you have to keep at it for you to get it. But it is not coming. Do you choose to let go or you choose to hold on? And work it until you get it. Polishing your skill, sharpening your axe is much better to spend time sharpening the axe than trying to cut a tree down with a dull axe. You're going to work twice as hard. So instead of just reaching up and grabbing what somebody else has, it's better to polish your skill so you can have what it is you desire to have in your life. Because nobody else can give you what it is you desire. And wanting what they have is not the right way. It's just not the right way. What it is you really, really want. We all know that one thing. That thing that if we do it, when we do it, how we feel about it. We know though. We know that thing. Is it getting up at 4:15 in the morning like I do? Is it going to bed before 9? Is it being prepared to go to bed before 9? Is having a plan to be in there at that time to sleep? Is using the right words? And even if you go to that person and you say, tell me what you did, they could say one word. What it is you desire. Be consistent. Consistent. I am just, what did you do? I'm consistent. If you're looking for more than that, there is no more than that. It's consistency that gives you the price. It is the price you pay. There is nothing more than that. You want to be able to be flexible? Do your 10 to 15 minutes of yoga every day. I do 15 minutes of exercise every day. Then I go for half an hour to 40-minute walk every day. I am not running. I am walking. I go down the hill to the lake and I come back up. I just go down the hill and come back up and come home. I go on the right, I come back on the left. But every day, I turn off everything and I do my 15 minutes of stretching and whatever. That gives me flexibility. I show up. I started the journey where I didn't know what I was doing. I stayed consistent. So when you say to me, I want what you have, all I can do is tell you, you have to be consistent. Be consistent in what you do, and you will get what it is you desire to have in your life. There is no other price to pay. There are no other price to pay. Consistency is the price to succeed or to fail. It is, you know. It is the price you pay to succeed or to fail. It's consistency. It's in the middle. Failure on the left, success on the right. And the only thing that is sitting in the middle is consistency. Have a great and wonderful morning. I love you. I am so happy and grateful to have the honor and the privilege to be here today with you. Everything you do is amazing, beautiful, and spectacular. And if you believe that, you will have what you want, not what someone else has. People ask yourself, are you willing to eat beans and rice every day and not eat out? Build for the future. Yeah. I can write a book about that. I learned to pickle pickles. I learned to make jam. I learned to freeze food. I learned to do this. I learned to cook. Thank you, Belinda. I learned to do so much just to make sure that I save money. I remember, can I tell you guys a little story? Michael, my son, worked at the bank for a very short time. And he happened to be working at one of the branches on Pape. And Angie, a Greek lady, had a son, younger than Michael. And I don't know, he must have been there when I was, because we were not supposed to work at the same bank together. And she said to me, Michael had his sandwich. And do you guys know when you buy a bag of milk, there's 3 bags in there? Well, myself and my husband, we would wash those inner bags, and that is what we put their sandwiches in for their lunches. And they had to bring it back home. And Michael said, I better bring that back home because my mother will kill me if I do not bring that milk bag, the inner bag. It was just strong. And you just put the sandwich, bend it over, and they're good to go. These were the things that I did. We washed them and used them and dried them. So these are the kind of things I did to have what I want, to have what I have today. That was it. To shop at the discount stores, to cook from scratch, to just cook it from scratch, to make the biggest pot of spaghetti sauce every day. I saw it at Tessa's house. Yeah, you saw it, right? I still have a few. I'm using them for things. It's true. And the thing is, birthday parties at my house, they had their birthday parties. All their friends came. I didn't take them to McDonald's or to Cheesy Factory or somewhere. They had it here. That meant I had to make pizza. That meant we had to have hot dogs. That meant we had to have drinks and whatever. And that meant those that slept over had to get pancakes. So how did we do that from scratch again? So to have what I want, you have had to go through that. Are you willing to do that? To have 26 kids running through your house for 4 hours and waking up to 10 or 15 girls or 15 boys here and the trash and everything is a mess. Are you willing to do that? Or would you have been willing to do that? So they have those memories. Because it's at the end of it all, it's the memories. Elastics from broccoli in the milk bag. I'm not letting you in my house anymore. You're dangerous. Would you have done that? Yes. The broccoli is wrapped with that thick elastic. So guess what? I saved them in one of those milk bags. I still have one and clips, and it's in that drawer with the paper, the foil, and all of that. So now you have to buy your own. You have to have your own shopping bags in Canada. We do not get bags from the store. So, but you can collect so many of them and it becomes messy. So I take those broccoli elastic and I fold each bag individually and put them in one big bag and have it in my car. So when I go to the supermarket, I grab one of the bags and it's folded. When I get to put my grocery in, I pull out the band, I drop it into the bottom of the bag and shop my grocery, come home. If it is a dirty one, then I wash it. If it's one that's not dirty, then I fold it. The elastic is right there. Toss it to the end of the stairs down, and on my way out to the car, I'll pick it up and put it in the car. That's what I do. I cannot help but being frugal. She keeps it alive. I'm sure we are not the only ones to wash and reuse freezer bags. Oh no, freezer bags is another story. I'm talking about those little milk bags. Freezer bags, you definitely wash it. When I freeze them, I don't freeze them again, but I use them for other things. You open a brick of cheese. Rather than have it all exposed to the air in the fridge, put it in a freezer bag. Anyway, that's enough lessons for today. Have a great day. I am a frugal woman, but when it comes to a good bottle of wine, I do not stop. I save elastic from veggies too. Thanks, Arita. And Arita loves a glass of wine. There's certain things to get what you desire, you have to cut off on certain things. So if you want a nice drink, then, what you save on freezer bags and this and that, and then you can buy the drink you like. Because both Yuko and Arita likes their drink. Frugality is a great way to live the life you want to. Yes, you just never stop being like that. That is why when somebody tells you, I don't know what to do, it completely baffles me. I have no patience for people who make $100,000 a year and they're spinning like a top. I keep thinking, lady, you make $100,000 a year and you cannot, and you're living a life like somebody that makes only $5 an hour. Use produce bag at the store for sandwiches too. There you go. I don't know. And then even if I use them for the compost, the plastic bags when I go to the store, what they put the vegetables in, that's my compost bags. They're not big, but I take them and I dump them in the green bin. So, let's do this. Thank you, wonderful people. I got you guys talking. Hi, Julie, Anna, Kakia, Jean, Yuko, Lisa, Arita, Lisa, and Loretta. Thanks, wonderful people. Loretta is frugal too, but now she's a multi-millionaire. I'm just joking, Loretta. So anyway, have a great and wonderful day, everybody. See you guys tomorrow. I am going for my walk in 15 minutes. And then I'll come back and do some other stuff. We all love frugal ideas. Thank you. It is. It's so good to have them. So talk to you guys later. Love you. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.